Welcome, welcome everyone to another live session where we're going to be pulling some cards and see what Spirit has for us today. I am loving it, loving it. Happy Monday to all of you. Tuesday morning to some of you on the other side of the world. Really appreciate you guys being here, and I'm excited to see what this evening has in store. So, hey, everybody. Hey, Leo and Jazz and MF, Honey Dip, Sparks, Angeli. Welcome, welcome. I saw your Instagram. I didn't know you were a singer. I love it. You have a beautiful voice. And Don, okay, I'm going to call you Pompey. Hey, Kay. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys all for being here. All situated, and we will get started here. Hey, Erica, welcome, welcome. So, as some of you already know, because you have attended some of my lives since Friday, I did put out a video about a giveaway that I'm going to have each week, the chance of winning a 30-minute recorded personal reading. So it's all about I put out like weekly energy updates for each of the individual zodiac signs, and it's related to that. So I'm going to just pop the link to the video announcing, okay, that is it. And then also the playlist to the uh, energy updates. This one's for the Octobers, which we're currently in, of course. So if you want to check that out and have a chance at winning a free 30-minute personal recorded video reading for you, then there you go. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat here so we can get going on your beautiful readings for today. Thank you guys so much for being here and for all the likes already. Thank you so much. It really does help out the channel. You know, the infamous YouTube algorithm, when you like a video or you guys share videos, comment on videos, and of course, subscribing to the channel, all that stuff just helps it really get excited about my channel and send out the videos as recommended videos for other people too, automatically. So when you do that, it just helps me out in ways you do not know. And I really appreciate you guys doing that. So thank you, thank you. All right. So let's get the party started. Leo, you were first in, so good high five. And you want a general for the rest of the month, which is only, what, 2 weeks? Can you believe it already? Hey, Garnet, welcome, welcome. Welcome from England. Hey. All right. We will definitely see what Spirit recommends for you there. So, Leo, we're going to look here and do a general for the rest of the month. Let's see what they would like you to know. Okay, what else? All right, let's see what we got going on here for you. So it looks like you're going to be looking to a new direction, or not even a new direction, but it feels like something's unfolding where you are choosing a path. And I feel like it has to do around emotions. And I'll show you why. You have the Eight of Cups, which here you are walking away from emotions that are no longer serving you. And you also have the World card, which is about endings of major cycles and beginning of a new adventure. The Eight of Cups, they're walking off to go into the Nine of Cups, which represents their, like wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. And I feel like you are making this decision. You're like, am I going to do this? Yes, I'm heading this way. And you're making plans and decisions on how you're going to get there. Because part of the ending of a major cycle has to do with codependency. The Six of Pentacles for me, whenever it's about relationship energy, it is about the uh, codependent tendency to be the overgiver, the one that you feel you have to give and give and give and give and give before you are feel that you're worthy to receive this much back. It's like the exchange rate is 100 to 1. I have to give 100 of this to someone to deserve to get one back. And I feel like this is the old patterns that you're just tired of being that. You are looking for an equal give and take kind of scenario, which I feel like you're in the process of really looking at your like the old beliefs that you have about yourself, those that go back to childhood is really where it is, because codependency is formed in our earlier childhoods when we're kind of taught that we have to do extreme things to get attention from parents or teachers or coaches or some friends, whatever it is, and that we're trying to get attention and love from, that we had to do extreme things. And so now we feel we have to be extreme givers in order to deserve love or get love back, which of course creates all sorts of fun interactions and relationships. But I like it because you also have the 7 of Cups here, which is you're really learning that you get to choose what emotion you want to feel, whereas before you would be like, this is the emotion I must feel in a situation. Now you're looking at it going, oh, look, I have a choice of all these different ones that I can choose from. And I'm the one that's going to decide. I'm not at the whim of everyone else. And there's this freedom that is really coming in with that for you. Let me see. Anything else? Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Because you got the Chariot, which is about movement, but it is about the power of choice, like I was just saying. So they're like, yeah, what you said. And it is the 7, which is the 7 of Cups too. But it's this power to choose not only what story you apply to whatever situation, but also the emotion as you want to feel as you go through it. And I really feel like you're in this wonderful empowerment stage of your life, um, which is really, I think, coming to great clarity during the rest of this month about I get to choose what anything means about me. I get to choose what I feel as I go through it. And I don't have to listen to everyone else's opinion, the supposed to be, the should be, the need to be, the have to be, etc. So I really feel like there's this aha awareness that is really kicking in this month. And I'm something is uh, bringing it. I feel like you're going to have an experience that you used to have like a year, 2 years ago. And then it happens and you realize that I am not feeling the same way. And it's just like this little thing clicks off inside. I think what was Alan, I forget the author's name. It'll come to me, but he basically said that it's not the circumstances that define what something means to us. Because otherwise, when everyone went through the exact same situation, they would all feel about it the same, but they don't. So it must be the person that goes through the circumstance that identifies it and determines it, not the situation. So there's like just this James Allen. Thank you, Spirit. James Allen is his name. Great author, such enlightening awarenesses. But so that is what they have for you, Leo. I appreciate you asking the question, and many blessings to you. Next, we're going on to Jazz. Hey, Jazz, and you want to know, you just like a love reading for Jay and yourself. So let's take a look here. Let's see what they have to say. Hey, Honey Dip, MF, and then Honey Dip, you will be next. Hey, Rabia, welcome. Right, Jazz, let's take a look here. What about Jay and you? What would Spirit like you to know around love between you two? Okay, let's take a look here. Hey, Lizzie. Sincere. I don't know if I said it right this time. But okay, here we go, Jazz. You've got the Knave of Pentacles, which would be the Page of Pentacles, which does represent new opportunities that are unfolding in your outside world, as well as your relation of your worth to the outside world. Wow. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles, which is about movement. It is slower movement because the outside world, of course, goes at a snail's crawl compared to our mind, the speed of our mind and our thoughts, our emotions, and our energy. But it does show that there is this movement in your outside world, opportunities that are coming for you guys. And again, the knights are on a quest, right? And knights quest after their suit, and the Knight of Pentacles is on a quest for the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is new opportunities and growth and things in the outside world, but really at the core, it's about this understanding of how am I having my worth be reflected upon what's going on in the outside world, and how do I learn my independence of that the outside world is retail price that's constantly fluctuating, but that I find my true worth within my own heart. From inward and upward, I find this stability in my life. And so I feel like what's going on between you guys is this: there's activities happening in the outside world, but I feel like it's kind of shaking your guys' worth on the inside. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, because you do have the Death card here. So there is a significant endings and new beginnings that are coming into your lives in the outside world, because I feel all this has to do with stuff that's happening in the outside world. And but it's rattling your guys' worth on the inside, which is causing you to do this deep reflection about, uh, you know, the difference between when you're looking at what you're worth to people on the outside world, and how unstable and inconsistent and up and down and all over the place it is, and that you're finding this within. Let me see, anything else around this? So mysterious. What's this change? I'm getting nosy. Anything else? Well, it's definitely a new beginning. Endings and the new beginnings. And this is a joyous card, though, because it is, a start of an adventure that's happening there. And they gave me the Moon card, which is all about trust the cycles. Everything unfolds in its proper timing, its proper way, on purpose. But also, there's a lot of hidden and unknown, which they're like, I go, I want to know more, and they're like, it's a new beginning, the end. You don't get anything else, and I'm like, okay. So you probably know what's going on with that, Jazz, but that's what's going on. That's what they'd like you to know regarding that. But there is a significant ending and new beginning happening in your outside world that does kind of shake things up. Um, but it is all meant, it's like the moon cycles of the moon. So it all unfolds that way. So there it is. What else do we know? Yeah. And I'm like, oh, look, something else. Nope. Death and rebirth. They're like, ha ha. Now they're teasing me. You thought you were going to get some information, but boom. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Glad that the good message was good there for you, Jazz. All right. Perfect. Hey, Angela. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Let's keep on going down the list here. And Honey Dip, you are up next. And then Sparks, you'll be after that. So let's take a look here. And you want to know, will Jack help you with the information that you requested? Well, let's take a look here. See what they have to say. Absolutely. Good to see you too. Sorry, my microphone's in the way of the bottom of the chat. I'm like, all right. Honey Dip, let's see. Will Jack help you with that information that you requested? What can you tell us about that? Okay. Anything else? Well, um, the Eight of Wands is about action and movement. It's a lot of energy that moves in. So it's like a yes to me. But they also said temperance and balance, patience. Just give it time. We always love that message, us humans. It's like, ah, which is better than a no, right? But it's like, yeah, they'll help you, but it's going to take time. And so they're just saying, be patient with it as it unfolds, and but they will help you. Anything else that you'd like to about how is it going to meet expectations? Anything? Got the Knight of Pentacles. You just got to laugh. Knight of Pentacles, patience. Things will unfold in the outside world. Trust the timing. So that's all that we have for you, because I have a feeling that as I push it, they're just like all the patience and timing cards are going to come out. But they're saying, yes, just give it time. So that's what they have for you, honey dip. All right, Sparks, you're up next. And then Anjali, you will be after that. So let's see here, Sparks. You want to know what Leonardo's intentions are towards you? You are very welcome. Oh, too funny. They're being little turds tonight in good way. All right. So, what are Leonardo's intentions towards you, Sparks? Let's see. So these cards keep flying out. All right. What else about this, please? Okay. So you got the Magician card here, which is about intentions and motivations, and the Magician is the one who puts stuff into action and creates things with their magic wand and brings this energy through them into the world. And so uh, intentions, yes, they have intentions. They are joyous intentions. You got the Three of Cups here, which is all about celebration and joy. So it is happiness. It's a happy intention. But we got the Hanged Man too, which is all about patience. Patience as it unfolds, right? It's like a cocoon, it's all taking its time and just allow it to unfold in its proper timing. You can't take and rip the butterfly too early out while it's still caterpillar juice, because it's just going to leak all over you and ruin your clothes. And then if it's a butterfly, if you don't let it take its course and make its way out of the cocoon, it won't fly. It'll just fall to the ground and it won't be able to fly, because it needs the strength of the growth and the time in order for it to be what it is meant to be. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, which does talk about new opportunities opening up in the outside world and coming your way. So they're saying just patience, patience. It's joyous intentions, but it's in the caterpillar juice stage, becoming a butterfly, and you can't force it. You just have to let it unfold as it's going to unfold. I know. But there's opportunities opening up. So I feel like it's that there's this newness coming, this new activity, this new opportunity in the outside world that's coming up with them. So just be patient, and you will see this new event that will be coming shortly. But it is celebratory, if that's a word. It's the celebration card. So that's good. Hope, right? So we'll see what happens here in the near future. I feel like there's gonna be some action, but it's like, oh, look, the cocoon moved. And you're like, oh, they didn't come out yet. It's like when you watch an egg hatch and you see a little crack. And then it's like days later and they haven't done anything else since then. But you have something that happens, but it's not the big reveal of the butterfly. It's just movement. And you're like, oh, okay. At least something's happening. It's still alive in there, and that's like the hope that it's bringing there. Hey, DT, Elpedia, welcome. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I was kind of close to the microphone. Sorry. All right. So that is what they have for you, Sparks. We're moving on to Anjali next. You like a general reading for the coming months. And then Pompey, you will be next after that. All right. So, general reading for the coming months, Anjali. What would you like Anjali to know? Okay, actually, they want me to pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle for you. So let's take a look. Let's see what they have. All right, so what would you like Anjali to know, please? You are welcome, Sparks. All right. So, Anjali, you've got this beautiful crystal cave with trust. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So, let's see what we have here. Card number 9. The Hermit's card number, right? All this inner reflection. And it says, you stand before the cave, but you can't see in. Although you don't know what to expect, certitude is rising within you. You know that you are meant to go forward. You know that you are safe. You take a deep breath in and then take the first step into the cave. Caves have long been considered secret passageways to sacred powers and forces. Certain shamanic initiations occurred in caves because they were thought to be places where intuition could be activated. The appearance of this card is a message to believe in your intuition, no matter where it takes you. Have faith in yourself and know that you're divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust your feelings about others and about situations. You're exactly where you need to be. Trust is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible. And patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. I swear, we're going to have patience mentioned in every single reading, I think, tonight. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. Believe. You've planted your seeds, now give them time to grow. In cultures throughout the world, the cave represents the womb, a source of life. They are where early humans sought shelter and protection. And in the depth of the cave, know that you are safe and protected. The spirit of the crystal cave says you can let go and allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul. Listen to others, but trust your instincts. Wow, that is perfect for you. I love that for you, Anjali. So that is their guidance for you over the coming months. Really trust that intuition. Know that you are safe and that you are cared for. Uh, Listen to others, like I said, but trust that intuition in your gut and go, yeah, shenanigans, declare shenanigans. When your gut tells you to watch and be aware, follow your heart. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. And I like that. So perfect, perfect. So Pompey, you are up next here. And thanks again, everyone, for all your thumbs up. I appreciate that. It does help out my channel. So if you haven't done that yet, now's a good reminder that you can do that if you feel so inclined. It does help me out. Absolutely free. So I like that. Hey, Coco, welcome, welcome. All right, thank you guys so much. All right, so let's take a look here. So Pompey, let's see. You want to know what are Devon's feelings towards you? So let's take a look here. What are Devon's feelings? And then Kay, you will be up next. Okay, what are Devon's feelings towards Pompey, please? All right, let's see what we got going on here. So, Pompey, I feel like there is an ending and new beginning that's happening, in the relationship here. I mean, you've got the Death card, and then you also have the Ten of Wands, which I feel like the Spirit is saying that you've put enough energy into this relationship. That the Ten of Wands shows that you're carrying all this burden, like you have had to invest so much energy into it. I feel like it's really, really one-sided in amount of like stuff that you have to put up with, right? But they're saying like it is time for this ending, but this removal, this ending allows for new beginnings. It allows for something that's more in alignment with what is for you, because you've got the Six of Wands, which is normally about recognition and being in a place of honor, right? And I feel like you haven't been honored in this relationship with Devin. I feel like this is saying that you deserve something more, something bigger, because in addition to that, you have two other Knight cards. You've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups or Chalices, which is all about romance, um, movement of emotion, movement of your energy. And it's like that they're saying that you deserve this, and you'll find that um, if you let all this energy go that you've been investing in this, you allow this to end, you allow it to just go away and not investing energy anymore. It allows this movement into your emotions and into your energy. You get all that energy back, and you get to have a place where you meet someone who honors you and makes you feel uplifted, instead of like someone like you almost feel like you're you know someone who's carrying like that Ten of Wands is almost like a harvest, where it's someone that you have to carry all the weight and the burden and all that, and it's like you someone that helps you rise and sit on a horse in a place of honor instead of that. So I really do love that for you. I know it may not feel good, when we're like needing to end a relationship, but sometimes when it's not what we're investing so much energy and we're almost exhausted from it, it is freeing for us to go, yes, that's right, it needs to end, because I've done everything I can, and it's never feel like it's never going to be enough. You're like, that's it, I don't need to chase. There's someone that will give you this wonderful place of honor in their lives instead. So I like that for you. Okay. Perfect. So definitely a affirmation of like high five, because that's opening up beautiful, beautiful space for that. So I'm very glad. Very glad. All right. So we'll keep on going down the list here. Many blessings to you, Pumpy. And Kay, you are up next. And then Erica. We will go to your question after that. It's okay. You want to know, how does this Gemini feel towards you currently? Okay, let's see here. Anything else? Feel like there's a card wanting to come out. None of those? Anything? Anything else? Okay. Whoa. Almost took half the deck with me. All right. So don't get upset by this card. I'll start it off like that. Don't be scared by this card. It is the Devil card, which does, of course, show two people that are chained down here. But this is Saturn energy, Capricorn, overall energy. But this is about um, this is all about them, of course. So this is your Gemini. What's going on inside them? They are going through this journey of understanding what has made them feel chained down in the past with the relationships. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn rising. So we're like, oh, yeah, we're all about the Saturn. We're like, yeah, we know about work and reward and having all of our beliefs shaken and understood. So good. So you understand all of that, and it's about the Two of Cups. So this what he's learning is about relationships here. He's really going through, of course, what Geminis do, thinking, right? Because you also have the Queen of Swords. So very much with this Ace of Swords, they're going through all these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets. Their old traditional ways, their old beliefs about relationships that they learned from having horrible relationships in the past. And when I'm horrible is like a judgment word, but it's like that's their uh, feeling around it. Like it didn't end up well. They didn't feel loved. They felt used. They felt abused. They felt, unappreciated. All this stuff that they've had in the past is all being sorted out in their head, because that Queen of Swords is, the working out of that, the balancing of heart and mind with this Queen. And so they're working things out. And I like that because I feel like their emotions towards you are what is making them want to look at it. They're not just going, you know what, everyone's the same and blah blah blah. They're like, you know what, I really would like to have a different type of relationship, and I've got to get rid of this stuff out of my head. It's kind of like how you meet someone and emotions are triggered and it reminds you of past relationships, because that's how they started out before they went and exploded and shrapnel went everywhere. And they're like, but in their mind, this is Gemini, right? One side of their mind, they're like, oh my god, danger, danger, danger. And the other side of their mind, they're like, but not everyone is the same. We've got to separate that. I can't put trust on this person. But it's like, but all this stuff happened. And they're like, and they're kind of going back and forth in their head around that. But again, I feel like it's a good thing. I know it sounds like, oh, it's a Gemini, what's going on? Back and forth with all of that. Let me see what else they have here. Yeah, they have the Knight of Wands. So there is movement and energy with all of that. And they are on this quest to get their power back, because they feel like their power was taken away before. They gave their power away in other relationships, and they do not want to do that again. And so they are taking this time to really understand that, what's going on inside. I know it sounds weird, but it's like to give you a chance to prove the old things wrong, like the old beliefs wrong. Like this side of the brain wants them to prove this side of the brain wrong. Everyone's the same. They're going to do it the same. Da, da. And they're like, no, not everyone's the same. Yes, they are. No, they're not. Yes, they are. No, they're not. And they're like, they want you to prove it wrong. But they're also at the same time trying to dismantle the old ways of thinking, the old things that they allowed, and going through all that. So uh, they're so caught up in their mind, so caught up in all of that they really, are figuring that out, right? So they have enough interest, but you almost wouldn't know it because they're so caught up in fighting with themselves, between their heart of the past and pain and their logic of their mind and everything, that it's like not, you know, making its way out to you, if that makes sense. Truly Gemini. But I do feel like there is enough there that has sparked to want to do that. Otherwise, they wouldn't be going through all that in their head, right? So you definitely have sparked something. You know, they're showing me, what was that movie? As Good as It Gets, I think was the name of the movie. And they're showing me when he's walking down the walking down the sidewalk, and he tells her, he's saying all the stuff that makes her think, oh my god, you are really flipping out, and you're kind of making me think you're a little bit off. And he's like, but you make me want to be a better man. It's kind of like that kind of energy around it, right? It's just like, I want to be that, and I don't want to be this other stuff. I want this better life. And it's the energy that they're putting in with it. So there you go. Wow. So that's for you, Kay. Many blessings to you. All right, Erica, you are up. And then our England friend, Garnet McCleary Price, you will be next after that. So thank you guys for being here again. And Erica, you want to know just what the rest of the month, what would they like you to know about the rest of your month? So let's take a look here. Okay. Do you want that one? Okay. What else? Okay. What else? Okay. Your first card that popped up here is the Three of Pentacles. And this is all about you creating, you using your creativity and staying your authentic self, not to listen to everyone else's opinions about what you should do and not do and supposed to do and not supposed to do and should and blah, 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 blah. There's going to be the people that, are the usual suspects, the ones that have negative, uh, you know, just communication and poking holes in what you're trying to do and want to do. And they're always about, oh, but what if this happens? Oh, but what if this happens? They have all this fearing energy that they just bleh up on you. And they're like, you can stay away from that. You don't have to listen to that. Or if you listen to it, you don't have to do anything with it. Just like, oh, okay, thank you. And then there's the ones that support you and the ones that are on your side and the ones that you're like, all right. But they might even say things, hey, have you ever tried doing that though? And you'll feel this nudge to try to, maybe go to that direction because you don't want them to join those other, negative individuals that are spewing things. But don't stick to your authentic path. If you are looking for advice, listen and see what resonates. But if you're not looking for advice, just smile and nod and thank them for their wonderful wisdom that they're sharing with you. And then just let it follow your authentic self is the big thing that they're wanting you to do. Trust your intuition too. You got the moon coming in here. Really pay attention to the moon cycles too. During this month, we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up here. I think on the 25th. Let me see. Yeah, October 25th. So really, oh my God, this I almost look like the lobster. But definitely follow your path, and I like that too. follow the path, follow your authentic path, and but trust your intuition, trust your gut as you're going throughout this too. Again, stick to your authentic self and to what you're hearing in here. You do have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Chalices coming in. So there is movement in emotion and love. It doesn't necessarily need to be romantic love, but there is this movement that's coming out here for the rest of the month. You are in this pursuit. It's like the knight is questing for higher love, for greater emotion. And I kind of feel like you are in this place of you're wanting more. And I feel like maybe you have given in to not being your authentic self out of fear of all these people that are always badgering you. But I kind of feel like these next couple weeks, you're just like tired of it. You have this night kind of energy of really stepping forward on path and being yourself to take steps towards more living your authentic that you're wanting. Because you also have the Six of Swords here, which Six of Swords, swords, thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, mentalities. You're moving, and there's this movement. Again, two movement cards. So really, there's this kind of shaking and baking of moving things in these next couple weeks here for you this month. But you are moving from rougher waters to calmer waters. Uh, and I feel like maybe a lot of that thought that was going on about maybe fears about taking steps towards your authentic self and putting yourself first for a change, that uh, they were kind of shaky. But now you're just like, you know what? I get to live my life and not just exist. I don't want to try to have to just fit into what everyone else is telling me to do. I'm ready to take steps towards my dream. I'm ready to take steps towards living life instead of just existing. So I like that for you. So it's a good cards for the rest of the month. I really feel you're stepping into your power, and we like that. So, high five. All right, that's what they have for you, Erica. Blessings to you. All right, our England friend. Welcome, welcome. And then after you will be Rabia. So let's take a look here. You want to know, you want some help with a Virgo woman. I know a lot of Virgo women. They are pretty awesome. They do think a lot. I know that, which is all right because I'm an air sign, so we understand that. So we'll take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know about this specific Virgo woman that can help you in your relationship with them. So what would you like? Our England Price to know about this Virgo. Okay. Anything else? All right. So the first thing that they have to say is don't try to live up to expectations, and don't try to make them live up to expectations, because this is like all these small t truths, all the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the musts. It just will exhaust you guys. And I feel like this is where your guys are at, because um, you know, there's so many thoughts and beliefs and mindsets we have about relationships. We're taught so much in our life about who I'm supposed to be in a relationship, who are they supposed to be in a relationship, all this stuff. And so they're saying that there's a lot of this that is going on, but it's great because it's a 10, which means you're exhausted. You're just, I give up. I can't live up to all these expectations that are in my mind of who I think I'm supposed to be, who I think they think I'm supposed to be. And it's like, yeah, because you also have the Seven of Swords, which is all about you figuring out which of your thoughts and your own beliefs are deceiving you, that are stealing you of your joy and of your, of getting into this relationship deeper. Because you also have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords this beautiful Ace of Swords here is what helps you cut away all those old thoughts and those old expectations. It allows you to connect higher, allows you to see higher truths that are rooted in unconditional love instead of all those small t truths that are rooted in the fears of losing conditional love. And so there's freedom that comes in here, and there's also balance of heart and mind that is indicated by the Queen of Swords. And you also, in addition to the Queen of Swords, have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. It is about new birth. It's a lot like the Empress card that is about is things, there is harvest that can come from that if you will let nations go. Don't try to box them in, don't box you in either, but do it in a loving way. And the Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing. And I kind of feel like, and I've never had this come up for this card before, it's like understanding each other's love language. And I've never ever had that come through with the Queen of Pentacles. But it is about understanding what is it, we have these expectations and assumptions of what someone wants, but if we don't ask them, we might be giving them a field of corn when they're allergic to corn and they really want a field of wheat. And if you give them one kernel of wheat, that's going to mean so much more to them than acres of corn because they'll die if they eat corn. And so I feel like they're saying, get to know and really ask, how does it, how do they, what do they appreciate? Do they want, if you, the five languages of love, let me see if I remember them all. It's like being told that you are loved, being given a gift sometimes shows people that they're loved. A service, doing something for them is a gift of love. Touch is a gift of love. And the fifth one is time, just spending time with them. And so it's discovering which one it is. Because if you ever read The Five Languages of Love, an amazing book, because it really tells you can interact with other humans and in successfully, because they'll talk about even married couples that have been married for 30 years. And one partner was, because their love language was time, they were spending time with them. And they really didn't care about how much time. They just wanted to be told that they loved. They never told them that they loved them. They just thought, I'm spending time with you, so that is showing you that I love you. But their love language was to hear it. And so really figuring that out helps it, because then you have the Eight of Wands, which is all about energy returning, beautiful energy and sparks that return to a relationship, or help build these sparks in the relationship. So I really feel like if you take the time to really ask them, maybe even read the book if you haven't already, and just go, you know what? This will transform the energy around your interactions with them. So that's what they have for you. So hopefully that helped. Many blessings to you. We're going to continue going down the list. All right. So Rabia, next one is for you. And then Miss Sincere, you are up. Well, actually, I don't think you asked a question. At least up here. I think you asked one further down. So thank you for letting me know that I said it right, at least at one point. All right, Angela, you will be up after Arabia. All right, so it says, when will Kay talk with you, and will he reconcile with you? Let's take a look here and see what Spirit would like you to know. All right, so let's take a look here. When will Kay talk with you? What can you let us know about? Will Kay talk to Arabia, and will they reconcile? Okay. No? Okay. You want me to reshuffle? Hold on a sec. Re-energizing the cards. Thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it. Happy Monday night for those of you near my time zone, and happy Tuesday to all of you overseas. Have quite a large group of amazing individuals over in India that do attend these, and I do appreciate you guys because I know you're like 12 hours different, so sometimes you're like, probably when I open it's midnight or something there, so I do appreciate you. All right, Reria, let's take a look. Will K talk to you? Okay. Anything else? Just a little more clarity, please. Okay. All right. Well, you got two balance cards here. So, got the Justice card, which is the balancing of the scales and the figuring out of things. And the Two of Pentacles is also about this balancing. This Justice card is like the balancing out of thoughts and beliefs and mind. And the Two of Pentacles is like the outside world. So there's a lot of this back and forth that feels like is going on inside of them. They're figuring out what of their own thoughts and beliefs were deceiving them. Like, where did they go wrong in their thinking? What are they? What's going on? It's like they're questioning just a lot of things in their life, because you also have the Knight of Cups here. And it feels like they're on this quest for higher love, and there's action and movement in their heart, but I just feel like there's so much. It's like going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, that they're just not making a decision in their head about things. You did get the High Priestess here, which is a big card about, let me see if I can make it even a little clearer there, maybe, is about stepping away from it all. Like, they're showing me you are the High Priestess. It's like, it's time for you to step away from it. Go into your high temple, look within yourself, look behind the veil, look in the unconscious, the subconscious, connect to the spiritual world. If you go to any kind of temple, it's like, go visit your temple, go visit something that connects you higher and away from all the noise and all this stuff that's going on with them. Because I feel like they're just in this loop. They're not making a decision. They're just kind of back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, but they're not taking action on it. And so I feel like they are asking you to step away, connect with spirit, trust your instinct, trust your gut. I feel like and they're, yeah. Because you also got the Hermit card that popped up, which is all about going inward, connecting to your higher self and to spirit. And they are nudging you to go on this inner journey, turn inward for your path right now. And because it's just so chaotic, I feel, in the outside world, that it's like you need to take time to go into you and get away, go to your high temple, whatever that means for you, whatever place is your place that brings you peace. Go away, get away from it all. If it's inner or if it's outer, where you go away somewhere, or both, it's really about letting this go, letting it out of your mind and away from you, because it's like, it's not for you right now. And they don't tell me for the future, but they're really saying it's important for you to get away and really look into you. And I feel like what you want. Your mind is saying one thing, but your gut and your instinct is telling you something else. And I feel like if you get away from everything, you'll get the clarity that you're searching for, because they're like, they don't want to give you any information around that. They want you to go spend time with you, connecting to the spirit world. They're like, Come on, you have an invitation. We want to talk to you. We want you to ourselves right now. Come hither. Get away, remove yourself for now and come talk to us. So whatever that means for you, that's what they want you to do. So I know. I wish I had other information for you, but it's always the perfect information for right now for you. So many blessings to you. All right. Let's continue going down here. Angela, you are up next. All right, let's see. There it goes. It's scrolled. All right. I am doing very well. Thank you. Got some good sleep. Got 7 hours and I woke. I'm going to rest a little more and slept a few more hours. So I got. And you want to know about your love life? Something good. Well, we'll put in our request. We'll see what they have to say. If it's not, I just won't say anything. I'll be like, okay, we're moving on. All right. Let's see what we got here. And then a DT will be next after that. So, Angela, we'll take a look and see what Spirit would like you, what good things Spirit would like you to know about your love life. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see what they have here. Okay. You can consider this good. We're going to share this. So you got the Knave of Pentacles starting off, which is also about new opportunities. It's the Page of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. So you do have, new opportunities that are coming forward in your life. And you do have the Emperor. And I don't feel like this is who you're going to meet. This is about you taking really strong control of your life and what you want to do and where you want to head and what you're wanting in your life. Because you also have the Hermit card that popped up, which is about you making sure you're taking time for you and doing your inner searching, understanding what it is you truly want. So they're like, you have these opportunities that are coming, but make sure you really, really know what you want, not what like you're wanting something that other people wanted for you. Really getting in there, really doing that searching and understanding it because you do have a new beginning that's coming your way. So, new birth. The Empress also represents sensuality and romantic interactions. But I feel like this new earth, this new thing that's coming into your life, I mean, you've got the newness that's coming. So they're like, just, you know, the Empress is kind of like a harvest. They're like, really make sure you know what you are wanting to plant in your garden to grow because what you plant is going to come to fruition. It's what's going to be harvested, what's going to go. And so they're like really, really emphasizing that it's important for you to look at what it is that I really want. Now I'm hearing the um, the song. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I can't think of the name of the group suddenly for some reason, but Spice Girls. I was going to say, the ones that had Baby Spice and Dada Spice and Spice and like, oh yeah, Spice Girls. So that's what I feel is your theme song for your love life right now. Is make sure you make sure you know what you want, what you really, really want, because it's gonna be planted and it's gonna bloom, and that's what's gonna be coming across your way there. Yeah. And of course, they have the Hanged Man, just saying, just have patience with it because it does take things to grow. But it's important, I think, that there's this holding period because I feel like when you go inside and you really like what you really want, that the list you make of this partner that you want, um, changes, right? And you're like, oh yeah, I forgot, I don't want that on that list anymore. It's like, really write down the list of what you would want in this love, in this relationship. So that is what they have for you. See, that's not so bad. All right, let's keep going down the list here. All right. So Aditi, you are up next. Thank Coco. Orange and bright blue summer colors. Okay. All right. And then Miss Sincere, you will be next after Aditi. So Aditi, you want to know what's coming towards you. Let's take a look here. Again, thank you guys so much for all of your likes and for all the subscribes that my channel's been growing, and I appreciate it. Spread the word, because when I get to 1,000 or more subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to be giving away 10 1-hour personal readings. So the more subscribers that we get to that point, the faster we get to share that wonderful gift. I'm excited. I really want to. I love giving personal readings, obviously, but I love doing those privately as well. So let's keep moving on here. What's coming towards you? Well, I kind of feel like you're going to be coming to this point in your life, like you're crossing your roads on where you want to go and what you want to do, like this fork in the road. You do have new opportunities because you have the Page of Pentacles here. You do have new opportunities that are coming your way in the future, and I kind of feel like that's what's happening. 2 opportunities, and you're like, but which one do I choose? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? And I really like it because it is movement up in the outside world. The 8 of Pentacles is showing that you've done the work. This can be, anything from, work, like you've been doing the job of a supervisor for a long time, and now they're going to offer you the ability to go into that, or you've been in school and you're ready to graduate, or you're in a relationship and it's ready to go to another level. But whatever this is, there's these opportunities that are showing themselves in the outside world, and it is an upgrade. It's a movement that's happening. And they're saying that, when it comes to this point of which way to decide, they are saying to trust your gut, trust your intuition. You've got the Queen of Cups, which she not only rolls over water, but she also has a double dose of water. She's a lot like the High Priestess, because she's so in tune with her gut and her intuition. It's like all she has to do is go, hey guys, and connect to the higher realms, connect to the spiritual realms, trust her intuition. And even though something might be like, well, that on paper or appears to be a really good deal, but you have all these alarms going off inside you going, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Trust that, because that is telling you, no, it's not going to be for your highest experience. And you're like, this is what I really want to do. Even though that seems better, it's like, follow that, follow your heart, follow the gut, because it's really going to show you what is for your highest experience there. So I really love that for you. Yeah. Because you also have the World card that came out here, which is about ending of a major cycle and a new beginning. So you do have this thing that's happening that opens up these opportunities, and follow your gut when making the choice for, which one to choose, because that's the one that's going to end up very good for you. So that's what they have for you, Aditi. Many blessings to you. And we will keep on going down the list. All right. So Miss Sincere, you are next. And then, whoops, sorry. It went on its little fast movement there. There we go. And then Elpidia next after that. And then Coco. So let's take a look here. So, Lizzie, you said you've been burdened by family responsibility. Oh, baggage. Yeah, I hear you. Um, okay, let's take a look here. Let's talk about family responsibilities and everything all your life. No room to live your life or create happiness. What do you have around? Will this change? Okay. Hmm. Not surprised that that card came up. Or that card. I love this for you. And then you get half the deck. So we're going to be on here a while. I'm just kidding. Let's see. What else do you have? Okay. So the first card that popped up is the Three of Pentacles. And this card just sums up kind of what you're going through there. It's about being and living your authentic life and being your authentic self. And I love that because it is, you know, basically what you're wanting to do, but you are feeling you're held back from doing it. The other card I wasn't surprised came up is the Knight of Swords. And this is you're in search of answers. You're in search of higher truth, of understanding what's going on. And that's the quest of the of the Knight of Swords. But it's also this search to be able to cut away the thoughts and the beliefs, these fears of losing conditional love. Like you said, the family responsibilities and baggage and all of that are thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have been so embedded that you feel that it's a rule, it's law. But this Ace of Swords is telling you that you can cut away thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you and that are keeping you from your authentic path. Because you have the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups shows, these are all the emotions, and I almost feel like these are your dreams and this is the life you wanted to live, that you feel disappointed that you can't live. And here are the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is the power of emotional choice, and it allows you to see that within each moment that we live, we either are making a choice of unconditional love that's connected to the higher realms, that of the creator of all things and source, who has eternal love for us, has unconditional love for us. Nothing we can do to lose it, nothing we can do to earn any more of it because we have 100% of it already. That's one choice. The other choice is all of the fears of losing conditional love. It's a lower vibrational love, a love that has a lot of rules around it, that if you break one, oh, love is withheld. You get punishment, you get the cold shoulder, you get the ostracized from the family, and all of that. And you know, you have the death card here, which is spirit recommending and saying your way out of that is either faking your own death and go live your life, or put an end to the tyranny, put an end to this. You know, people can have all these expectations over you, you know, family responsibilities and everything else. Everyone can try to put all of that on you, but we don't have to take it. And I know cultures are different and everything is different, in the world where we're like, there's things that we have to do, but no one can ever make us do anything we don't want to do. We just have to be okay with the repercussions that come from it, right? And I don't know your exact situation, but spirit is really um looking at having you take back over your own energy. It's like you've given your energy away to everyone else, but you are a royal, you are the King of Wands, regardless if we're male or female or how we identify. you know the King of Wands is us. We hold this magic wand, which is our power. And the King of Wands is the ruler over all of that energy. And I feel like you're on this journey now to know that it can change, and that the way that we are seeing the entire way of our life can change, one, by our choice. We can look at it and go, no matter what situation I'm in, I can choose to be happy about it. you know I can be choose to be happy for no reason at all, and then no one can take it away from me. I can choose to be happy in whatever situation. We might have been trained and taught, and this is how I feel, but we can change that habit. So, we can be in prison, but not feel imprisoned. And we can be outside of prison and feel more imprisoned than the prisoners in there. And it all has to do with how we are perceiving our world and what energy that we're putting around it. And burden is like our emotion that's going on inside of us. And I understand. I mean, I almost had a nervous breakdown in my life trying to live up to all these expectations that were in my head about who I was supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be and must. And oh my God, it's overwhelming. But we can take steps to change the way our world is, because we don't see the world as it is out there. We see the world as we are on the inside. And as we do that inner journey and we take back our power of, I get to choose what anything means in my life, I get to choose how I feel as I go through anything, we can be in the exact same situation and it starts changing in front of us. So there is a lot of empowerment that comes from that. Something you might look into if it resonates. I do have a free, it's called U times two, which is a video series that Spirit had me start on YouTube at the beginning of the year. And it's all about getting to know the two of us that are living this human experience. The character that we are playing here, is this human, but then the real us, which I call the actor behind this character, which is a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. And if you check them out, they're only like usually anywhere from 10 to 20-minute videos, one a week. There was a month in there that we didn't have any, but you can check that out. If you go to my main page, there's a playlist for them, and check it out just if it resonates with you, because I really feel like, especially with getting that power back, it's important for you to understand the powerful being that you are, and that you're not at the whim of everyone else, and that you can have great amount of happiness in your life, and it can mean about changing your life too. But I love it for you that you're at this point where you're ready for it, which is great, because in our lives, and this is for everyone, when we are, when our fears outweigh the desire to be ourselves, we don't make action. But when the ugliness of not being our authentic self outweighs our fears, that's when we take action. And I feel like you're in this place where it's get. And I love it for you, because freedom does lie on the either side of that. So I like that for you. So many blessings for you. My heart goes out to you. I understand a lot of, this pressure. Of course, I can't know exactly how you feel, what you're going through, but I do send you a lot of love and a lot of energy, because you are loved and you are powerful. All right. Blessings to you. I keep going down the list. Elpidia, you are up next. So let's take a look. You want to know the current energies of Sarah's mother towards Sarah. Sarah is your student. Okay. Let's take a look here and see what's going on in Sarah's life with her mama. Let's take a quick drink here. Hey, SDA. SDA in the house. Good to see you. And you will be up here next, I think, after Coco. All right. see what's going on between Sarah and her mom. What would you like us to know? Okay. Okay. None of those. Oh, okay, that one. All right. Let's see what we have. Okay. So there seems to be conflict going on between them. It seems like there's some arguments that are happening. And this is all about the Five of Swords. You know, Mama trying to prove that her expectations and her thoughts and beliefs, her what I call small t, her opinions are more important than her daughter's opinions. Classic parent child, interactions going on because mom's been raised a certain way and this is the rules, and daughter's going, I don't like those rules, I don't like that rule, I want different rules. So there is this battling going on between the wills, which of course is normal for parents and children. But what's good about it is I do feel like there's an ending and a new beginning. Old cycles are ending, new cycles are beginning, and I feel like they're working out, their dynamic that they've had before. So something is triggered for them to really sit down and try to really change how they interact with one another. Because there's also the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is the nostalgia card, and I really feel the message that's coming through is her mom is realizing as words come out of her mouth that are her mother's, that she's having flashbacks of her earlier childhood and going, oh my god, I've become my mother. And it just really, like these arguments, it just has really finally gotten to the point where she embodied her mom in word, and as she's saying it, you can almost see it in her eyes, like, and so there's this dynamic changing because she's like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to be like my mother and I'm being like my mother. And she's trying to stop herself and trying to change things. So I feel like this dynamic is changing. It's taking time, but it is changing. And there is hope here because we have the star card, which is all the card of hope, the card of change. There's this brightness that's shining in the darkness. And so, there is this change that's happening in their life, and so it is smoothing out, but it is taking time, I feel, because I feel like it's newly fresh that mama is realizing how much of her mother is coming out of her with her daughter, even though she promised herself when she was a teenager, I am not going to be anything like my mom. And then here come the words. And so I feel like some of that's going on. But that's the current energies I feel are going on there, that she's realizing things and changing things. So hopefully that resonates. But that is what they have for you, Elpedia. Much blessings to you. All right. Go. Chords of Gratitude, you are up next. So you just want to do a general financial read for this week. Just how are you doing managing yourself? Okay, let's take a look here. And then SDA, you are actually up next. Very good. And then Angelina, you will be up after that. All right. So Coco, let's take a look here. How are you doing on your finances? Just generally, how you doing managing yourself? What would they like you to know? Okay. Anything else? Well, they seem to be doing good. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. You're taking care of you. but it is about abundance, and it is about a balance between being grounded, trusting your gut and your intuition too as you're going through it. But it is a positive card around finances. Obviously, it's Pentacles, and then you have the Hanged Man. So patience with finances, um, see them from a higher perspective, and I kind of feel like they're like just uh, be steady, like, hold off on spending. It's kind of like the patience and the just, be above and be away. Don't Not a lot of movement on finances. It's like that's what I kind of feel like him is like watch spending. Um, as things unfold. But you also have the King of Cups, the King of Chalices. So this is about, balancing between heart and mind, that even though there's rocky waters emotionally kind of going around, you're doing a good job at staying steady, staying centered, really watching over your emotions, which is good. So balancing things out here. So I don't feel any alerts that are on here. Just just be patient. It's unfolding, and definitely like take a step back and just look at things from above with that Hanged Man. But definitely you have this balancing going on. I mean, you've got both the divine masculine, divine feminine. You've got the earth and water and air. So you have a lot of that, but fire is missing from the deck, from the reading, which is about movement. And it's like just be patient with it as it's unfolding here. So um, definitely a not a concerning reading. So uh, that would be that you are doing well with balancing. Just hold back and look at things from above. So I like it for you. All right, SDA, you are up next. And let's see here. I kind of feel like for your general reading, they want me to go to these Earth Magic Oracle cards. So let's take a look and see what they have for you. Angelina, you'll be next. All right, so let's take a look here. SDA, what would they like you to know? What would they like you to know today, please? Okay. Oh, there it is. Beautiful crystals. Focus. I love, look at all that amethyst. Can you imagine being in a cave like that? I'd probably explode. All that amazing energy. Let's see. Oh, I was looking up the wrong word. I was looking up focus instead of crystals. I was like, I don't see that in here. Wow. Okay. So crystals. It says, here we see an amethyst crystal cave bathed in the water from a river, the points of light representing the spiritual force that these crystal beings generate. Amethyst, as well as other types of quartz crystals, have been used for thousands of years in magic and healing, as well as for intensifying psychic capabilities. Since its violet color is the same as the crown chakra, it has often been referred to as a spiritual stone. The nature of quartz crystals, the second most common element in the Earth's crust, is that they help focus the power of our life force or spirit. Where attention goes, power flows, and crystals magnify this power tenfold. Our intention influences where our attention goes. When we're consciously aware of our intention, It facilitates the focus of that spiritual power and supports the manifestation in material reality of that intention. Wow, beautiful. The So that's all the information about the card, and then it says it is time to subject of your inquiry. Eliminate all distractions and give this your undivided attention. Whether this is a project, a relationship, or simply a relaxing time spent walking in nature, be fully present to the situation. This sharpening of focus will expand your awareness and allow your inner guidance to penetrate your consciousness, which can then be parlayed into appropriate action. By being focused with crystal clarity, you have become one with it. It is not a hypervigilant or tension filled state, but one of relaxed attention. Keep your ears, your eyes, and heart focused on that which you need to pay attention to, and miracles can be created. To paraphrase a fictional elder, use the force and use it in life enhancing ways. Luke, use the force, SDA. I love that for you. So, really using, and if you do have any amethyst crystals or any crystal quartz, use that to amplify your intentions and attentions. I really love that for you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that is their general reading for you this evening. Many blessings. All right. So Angelina, you are up next. Going to a crystal shop tomorrow. Awesome. All right. So let's see here. So Angelina. And then Casey, you will be up next after that. All right, and then Ty, I believe you'll be after that. All right, so let's take a look here. Angelina, you want to know who you end up marrying and how will he be? Well, let's take a look here and see what they'll share with us here. Tell us about Angelina's husband. What are you willing to tell us about them? Anything else? All right, anything else? All right. So let's see what's behind door number 1. All right. So you do have the moon sign here, or the moon card, sorry. Which really is telling me that they're really someone who's kind of secretive and mysterious, because not only that, you also have the Hermit card. So it is someone that is like to themselves quite a bit. They're on this inner journey, and so they're kind of the quiet type a little bit, which is good, because I think, uh, and I don't know you personally, but what Spirit is showing me, opposites attract. It's good. You might be someone who's just really fiery and really, showing yourself, and you're not afraid of, you know, getting attention from the crowd or whatever. Right? You're not like, you're more of an extrovert in that way, is what I feel, and they're like the introvert type, and so it's a good balance. You don't battle for attention. They're like, oh, you go, you, yeah, you, right? They're not like, no, me. So it's good, but they're mysterious, and you like that about them, because you do have the Two of Cups too, which is telling me they're like, yeah, this is who it is. Here's the two of you here. And And I really like that uh, for you because they really are. Um, you know, when opposites attract, you also pull each other a little towards the middle, which is good, right? You help them come out of their shell a little bit, and they help you do your little inner kind of investigation and stuff because that's what they love doing. They love looking into their inner. The Hermit card is also Virgo energy, which doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a Virgo. They might have a lot of Virgo in their chart or something like that, but I feel like they really are concerned about their inner journey and their inner reflections. They have moved up in the outside world too, because you have the Eight of Pentacles, which the Eight of Pentacles is about someone who has done the work, really, focused, and then they've moved to the next level. So it's either they've, went to school and graduated, or they are like in management, or so they're someone who's gone to another level in their outside life. So obviously, with all this inner reflection in this time, I feel like they've really been able to use their inner journeys and that focus that they have to really move up and be able to do things. So I really like that about them. And then they also have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is really this wonderful balance of the outside world. So I feel like even though they've accomplished a lot and they're at these higher levels, that they have a great work life balance where they don't like work all the time. They go in, they work their 8 to 5 or whatever, but they don't like work late all the time and work weekends and all that. They get their stuff done. They're successful, they're accomplished, but they're not a workaholic, right? Uh, but they are very accomplished and they're able to do all that, and I kind of feel like with all that inner stuff that they do, this energy I'm getting about him is that he's just really intelligent, he's organized. So he's able to do things faster, get all his work done. Like he succeeds and exceeds at work, and he does it in the same amount of time as other people struggle that they have to work overtime to do because of how organized he is and how smart he is. So I do like that for you. So that's what they would like to share with you right now. So many blessings to you, Angelina. You lucky, lucky person. Although he will be lucky as well. I know. I know. All right. So let me just read down here real quick. You guys have some interesting conversations going on in the chat. All right. Okay. All right. See, you are up next here. So you want to know, will your ex and is that Bridget? Oh, maybe you? We ex and you get back together soon. Okay. Spirit knows what you're asking, even if I can't figure it out sometimes. It happens as you get older. You're just like, what? I don't know. So let's take a look here. Will your ex and you get back together? Casey. Anything else? Yeah. I am going to have to say that probably not. And I don't mean to laugh. It's just so clear because this is uh, endings and new beginnings, the tower moment. Something is being removed out of your life for you. It's not happening to you. And you are on a different adventure. This is about changing direction in your life. So this, they say people don't leave us. Spirit moves them out of our lives. And so this happened for you. They're being removed out. They're not supposed to be in your life any longer. They've served their purpose. They've done their mirror effect for you to learn what you wanted to learn. and now you're headed off in a different direction. The Three of Wands is about, like you had plans, you had direction, and it's like you were in the middle of a continent and you were going to the shore. So you're going to take a flight or get something to get to the shore, and then once you're on the shore, you're going to head off in this direction in a ship. Well, you went from the middle and you got to the shore, and then you're like, uh, nope, I'm not going that direction anymore. I'm going option number two. I'm going to go in this ship that's coming in and go that direction. So just it happened for you, and that the direction that you're going to be headed in is so much more in alignment with your future journey than it would have been with them. So I feel like, no, you're not going to get back together, and it's a good thing. um, you'll see it one day, if you don't see it now, but it'll be okay. I like where you're headed. It's a much more uh, aligned adventure where you're headed for you. So many blessings to you, Casey. You hang in there. All right. Let's keep on going down the list here. All right. So next is Ty. You wanted a general reading. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Just wanted to see who was going to be next. You guys are so funny. Hey, Mary the Aries. Sorry I missed you coming in. All right, so Mary the Aries, you actually will be next after Ty's general reading. So let's see what they have for you here, Ty. What would you like Ty to know right now? Okay, not those. All right. Whoa. Not those either. Reshuffle these up a little bit here. All right, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. All right. So your first card that's coming up here, Ty, is the Six of Wands, and this is the recognition card. And so I really feel like what's headed towards you is you're going to be in this place. It's a victory card too. And I feel like you're having this change of how you're seeing yourself and how you're perceiving your own self. And I feel like you're recognizing accomplishments, you're recognizing your worth. And I know that's not normally the interpretation of that card. Recognition is, but self recognition is usually not. But it's in combination with this Five of Pentacles here. And the Five of Pentacles represents like old feelings of lack and old feelings of like abandonment and being left out in the cold, and like where individuals in the past, you feel like people let you down, and you needed them, they weren't there, and there's this kind of, in the past, it's this feelings of that you're not going to have enough in life, like these fears of lack, like I'm not going to, have food, I'm not going to have shelter, I'm not going to have all the things that I need in life, etc. But this is where the change comes in. That five is a number of change, and you're realizing that it's not these people that are bringing you, it's not humankind that brings you your sustenance. This is this worthiness that's coming in more connected, of a heavenly way, of a higher source, where you're realizing that the universe, the creator's spirit, whatever you believe your higher power is, that they're the ones that make sure you have your sustenance in each moment, not humans. And that you realize that humans can be the shipping company that brings it to you, but they're not the ones that are the senders. It's like when you order from Amazon, Amazon's the one that's providing it, but UPS or the post office or whoever brings it to you, is this, they're just delivering it. They're not the ones that are the source of it. And I feel like that because you are looking at yourself in a different way and you're seeing that you are worthy to receive, and you are, because of course the love from above is eternal and unconditional, you can't lose it. And so you can't lose your sustenance. Whereas humans, fickle as we are, these human characters that we play, if you make me angry and I'm providing you things, I might just withhold it from you to teach you a lesson. That's the fickleness. And that's kind of the experiences from the past, right? Cold shoulder, cut it off, not responding, rejection. But now this is switching, it's changing. You're finding your power, you're finding your worth in yourself, which does bring you new opportunities in the outside world, and also new levels of your worth. The Ace of Pentacles also is about this change, this upgrade on how we relate ourselves to the outside world. So whatever's going on in your life right now, it really is changing your belief about who you are, and the relation of your worth in regards to how you see it related to the outside world. Because you also have the Knight of Chalices, the Knight of Cups that's coming in. And the Knight of Cups is, knights are all on a quest for higher love, greater love. Do they quest? Knight of Cups quests after that chalice, which has full of the unconditional love from above. Just saying. But I feel like there's this movement of emotion, movement of your ideas of love and your emotions of love that's going on here too, because and you've got a 6 and you got a 5 plus a 1 equals a 6, and I feel like the combination of these together is what's bringing you to this place where you feel this recognition of yourself. And not that you're becoming arrogant, definitely not, but I feel like you're becoming confident. And the difference between arrogance is, confidence is, what you do well and who you are. Arrogance says, I'm better than you. And I feel like this mission is not arrogance, but this confidence that's just building up within you. And I really love that for you, Ty. So I'm excited to see where that takes you, because I feel like you're going to do things that you never thought you would have done before, because now you believe in your abilities and your gifts and what you're able to do. So I like it. Many blessings to you. All right. Mary, the Aries, I believe you are up next here. So let's take a look. So you just wanted just a general message, and just tell what the future. Okay, so general, and then the future energy with Stephen. Okay, absolutely. We'll take a look at that. Yes, I think you should change your last name to Chanel. Coco Channel, not Chanel, right? Cho Channel instead of Coco Chanel. All right, and then Ron C. Excellent. We will look into that next there for you. So, Mary the Aries. So, general message. Actually, I do want to pull a Sacred Forest Oracle for your general message. So, let's take a look and see what that is. And then we'll pull some tarot just about the future energy with Stephen. Then we'll go on to Ron. And then Lady C, DDS. You'll be after that. Hey, Miss King. All right, let me focus. All right, so let's take a look here. Mary the Aries. What would they like you to know at this time? You got Guardians of the Land, protection. Look at that beautiful card. Love that greens, that oranges. They match my shirt. All right, and that's card number 21. which it starts off saying, "You are safe." These words seem to emerge from the land and radiate from the trees to echo in your soul. You hear these words again and again. The sacred guardians of the land are whispering to you. You know that you are protected and can feel tendrils of their loving energy wrap around you and embrace you. Their unleashed power cocoons you in safety. Then it says, "You are enough just as you are, no matter what has happened or occurred in the past. The truth is that you are absolutely and unconditionally enough as you are. You are loved. You are cherished. Do not be concerned about outside forces and the judgments and expectations of others. You are protected in your own energy field." This card can appear when you need to take steps to protect your energy. While the guardians of the land will help out, you must also be responsible for your spend time with people and in situations energy rather than draining it. The spirit of the guardians of the land say you are safe and surrounded by a protective shield. You are not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to great heights. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very perfect for you. All right, Mary. And then we're also going to see here just the future energies with Stephen. And then we'll move on to Ron. All right, let's take a look here. Mary and Stephen, future energies. Let's see, what would they like you to know? Okay. Anything else you would like them to know? Okay, none of those. Okay, last pass. Anything else? Okay. Just the two. Let's see what we got here. So you got the Empress, which is about, harvest, new beginnings, birthing of something new. And you also have the Strength card, which the Strength card is about your relationship with your higher self here. That the outside things do not feed your character self, your human side. That, what you're really looking for is not going to be found in relationships, situations, or things. It's only going to make you more hungry, more thirsty, but they're kind of guiding you to connect to your higher self. And because what you're looking for is the unconditional love that your higher self will bring. That's where that strength comes in with all of that. And I kind of feel, that Empress is new birth and new things, but you know, I just don't feel like that's with them. Can you give me some clarification around this new birth? Okay. They said, okay, yeah, we will. 3 cards. Let's see. Yeah. I got the Chariot, which is action and movement, but it's power of choice, choosing, this power. I mean, you've got 3 major arcana and 2 royalty. So this is significant for you because you're choosing what stories and you're choosing what emotions to feel in situations. You also have the Knight of Swords. So you are looking for higher truth and for seeing the truth of things and cutting away old expectations, old ways that you would do things. This movement of thought. And you also have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, in addition to being super connected to the spiritual world and trusting her gut and trusting her instincts, also someone who's very vibrant. I was going to say fiery and vibrant. So you're vibrant, but you're fiery and vibrant and uh, beautiful emotions. You walk into a room and you light it up. You're very motivated and you can get things done and you can really focus your energy. And I just feel like that's too much for them. That, this new birth, this new you, this new who you want to be, and this changing of and getting rid of the restrictions that you've had before, that you are just becoming this new, brighter, powerful being that's intimidating. Not that you're intimidating, but that intimidates them, is what I'm getting. But I kind of feel like this Empress, this new birth of yourself, is really what it is. That it's just like, I just don't see that matching with their energy. Let me see. Anything else that you can tell me? Yeah. You got the new adventure, brand new adventure, and Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, emotional wish fulfillment. And you do find it from within the Nine of Cups. So it's like you're moving on to something else that's more fulfilling for you in your life. I kind of feel like it's like the future energies just aren't, um, it's just not working anymore. It's not in alignment to this person that you are, evolving, that you are becoming, that is arising, like from the phoenix from the ashes. It's like, I'm not who I was before, and this just doesn't align anymore, is what I'm feeling. So, hopefully that resonates, but that's what they have for you tonight, Mary. So many blessings to you. All right, Ron, let's take a look here and see what is going on with this baseball recruiter job. How fun. So let's see here. You just want to know if they've looked at your application or your resume yet. Okay, let's take a look here. What can you tell us about if they have viewed the application resume for the baseball recruiter for Ron? Okay. Anything else? So this is the first card that came out, and I was like, out in the cold, what's that all about? But dating and having this power, and your intent, like you have everything within you to make this happen. And I kind of feel like this is how you um, were feeling, like out in the cold, and you're like, I don't know, it's like this fear of lack, and that people will let you down. But it's like, no, you've got this power that you bring in there. And you have the Four of Wands, which is a celebration card. So I kind of feel like, don't give up hope. Don't feel like you've been abandoned, and you're out here. Just know that you have a lot of magic, and a lot of energy, and that things are coming. And just focus your energy not on what you are missing and that you don't want in your life, because this is like the lack card, but focus your energy on what you do want, what you're grateful for, what you do want in your life, and that energy expands. So I feel like while you're in this waiting period, they're saying, just keep focusing on gratitude, and what you do want to have in your life, and have that feel your life up, because you have the celebration. You have this solid energy. The Four of Wands is about, like a table with four huge legs, solid, steady, stable energy that's coming in, and it's a celebration type of card. So I really feel like, this replaces this, because you've got the Five of Pentacles, but then you've got, I've been seeing this a lot tonight, 4 + 1 is 5. So I feel like you can have this or this. And they're like, yeah, you choose this. You choose to celebrate, and you choose to have a positive energies and gratitude and all of that. So I feel like that they're not answering your question. They're like, focus on this. Don't worry about lack. Focus all your energy on that. Let's see. Can you tell us anything as if they've looked at it, if they're considering it? But I kind of feel like they're saying, don't worry, don't focus on lack and being out in the cold and that. Focus on the other, the celebrating and all of that, which kind of I think feels within me, I'm like, that means that they're reviewing it, that you're on the possibility list, right? Because there's this positive energy that's available, but they're saying while you're waiting, focus on this, because that's what waiting periods are for, right? To look within us and understand what our fears are and how we can have power over our energy. But I do like it for you, Ron. I like that celebration card being there, and that magician card is very powerful. So that's what they have for you tonight, Ron. So blessings to you. Hang in there. All right, let's keep looking here. And thank you guys all again for all the thumbs up that you've given the video already. It does help out my channel. If you haven't done so already, I appreciate you considering doing that. So let's take a look here. All right, Lady C, DDS, you are next. And then let's see what else we got going on here. All right, and then Sacred Tarot, I think you'll be after that. Hey, Deb, love and light to you as well. Okay, so let's take a look here. You want to know what is there to come in the next 3 months, just in general. So this is for Lady C, DDS. Actually, I do want to pull from the Earth Magic Oracle. So let's take a look here and see what they have for you. All right. So what would you like 3 months in general for Lady C, DDS? No, none of those. Okay, that would be the one. And you got Ancestors, Generations. What a card. And let's see what is coming in here for that. And it says, ancestors are those from whom we're descended, with a lineage that starts with our parents and grandparents and stretches back hundreds and even thousands of years. We carry our ancestors' bloodline and are connected to them both genetically and spiritually in an underlying continuity of which we may only barely be aware. Although environment and circumstance contribute to shaping us, particularly when we're young, an innate thread of kinship exists that has run the course of history for thousands of years and is contained in our bodies and in our being. Since we're biologically and soulfully connected to these spirit beings, we can readily call upon them for guidance and assistance in matters concerning our family, our community, and ourselves. In this card's image, the hands symbolize the constant connection with the past. So you can see that. I'm sorry, the past. The Australian Aborigines consider their ancestors the core of their spirituality and culture, and the rainbow serpent, the spirit being that created all of life on the earth, intertwines herself through the hands, fingers, representing how the Aborigines honor all of creation. No matter our lineage, we have much to learn from our ancestors. For you, it says, you have within you the blood of your ancestors. You are deeply connected to your lineage, the most immediate proof of that being the physical resemblance you have to your mother and father and perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you're connected to an ancestry that reaches back through the millennia. This is the time to call upon those ancestors, those who are of your bloodline, as well as those ancient ones who have walked the land that you now walk. In many indigenous cultures, it is believed that the essence of the ancestors inhabits most of the physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are in the trees, the water, the air, the animals, and the stones, their blood being in the very dirt and sand you tread upon. Hide, allow your senses to hide in the physical world, and any time at all, allow your heart to open to those spirits to whom you are related through your heredity and those to whom you are connected by virtue of the land upon which you live. Wow. So I love that. So their general message for you is to connect to this amazing support that you have, both in the physical world with their essence that's within that, but your soulful connection to the spirit world as well. So I love that for you, Lady CDDS. So during these next 3 months, they're like, really, when you're troubled, when you have questions, when you aren't sure what decision to make, if there's trouble going on in family or yourself or wherever it might be, call upon that mighty, just powerhouse of beings. We have thousands of people who make up us. You know, it took thousands. If you ever do like, the uh, lineage and those types of things, you can see that you're just like, it took two people to make your parents, like, well, four people to make them, and then eight, and then it just like, and you're related to all these individuals, and there's a lot of power that comes in there, and a lot of love as well. So I love that for you. So that's what they have for you for tonight for your general reading. Many blessings to you. We'll continue looking down the list here. Thank you guys again for all being here. All right, let me just see where we're at here. All right, so Sacred Tarot, you are next, and then Faujia Asa, you will be after that. And so you want to know what ancestor curses and karma are affecting your family and how. Okay, great question. Wow, and I just read that ancestors card. Wow. So I love a lot of information on that. That's how synchronistic. So let's take this. So let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know about any kind of ancestral, maybe not, curses are, it's more what's passed down from generation to generation in karma, to learn from, right? So let's take a look here. Anything else? Well, there is the moon here, which is about a lot of unconscious, subconscious things that are coming in. And, the Chariot card is this movement around power of choice. And I feel like, because the Six of Pentacles came out here, this is a codependency awareness card. And I feel like there's this kind of chain that's passed down from generation to generation to generation about uh, defining your worth and what you give to others, and that it's almost like this self-sacrificing type of pattern that's handed down from generation to generation, that you are supposed to give your entire life to the family, that you have to give all of this, um and if you don't, then like this really, um I don't want to say uh, I'm picturing, and it's a movie of some kind. I don't know if they were gypsies or if they were Italian or it was, but they were very passionate. And it's, psst, they were like, they'd spit at someone's feet. And, it was all about you had to give up, or maybe it was Greek. Maybe it was like from like My Greek Wedding. But it has that kind of like, boo, just a lot of aggression, that if you don't do this, it's like a lot of punishment, a lot of ostracized, and we're not talking to you. You have been silenced. It's like this kind of thing. And I kind of feel like there's like this, it's been passed down, that it's such a strong thing of self sacrifice for the family, in such a huge way, that it creates this codependency, that it's like you have to give, 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 and you're not allowed to receive. And it rolls over into like every area of life. Maybe even like you have to be in the family business, and or a certain career or something like that. It's like just over and over again. What else for this, please? Yeah, I love it because they're telling you that you have the power in your hands. Like, this is almost like the magician, where the Ace of Wands shows you that you have this new power that's rising up. You're taking command. This is the Queen of Swords. You get to choose what uh, your higher truths are, right? You get to balance your heart and your mind. You get to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve you, that you are not powerless in any of that, that you're the one who, whatever you focus on, allows it to grow and expand in your life. So, whether it's you believe in the karma and you believe in the curses and all of that, they have no effect over you unless you point your magic wand at them. So you're the one that empowers it. You're the one that the energy. It's like you're the battery, and it doesn't work unless you open it up and stick you inside of it in the battery. Then it activates it and allows it to impact you. But you're the one who holds the power on allowing it to impact you or not. Because I love that Ace of Wands, because it is all about whatever you focus on is what expands and grows. So if you focus on ancestor curses and bad karma on your family, it gets bigger and bigger and more impactful, and it happens. But when you focus on gratitude and love and what you want and what you're grateful in your family, that expands, and this other thing shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. But the more attention, like it was saying, wherever your attention goes is what grows. And you have this powerful group of support, your angels, your guides, your loved ones on the other side, creator spirit, but ancestors, like it was talking about in that card before, huge resource of amazing love energy. So focus on that is what I feel spirit is saying. Don't focus on curses and what actions are creating all this other stuff. Focus on growing this love and connection to them instead. So that's what they have for you. Many blessings to you, Sacred Tarot. All right, Fauzia, let's take a look here. And coming towards you in 2023, they like you to know it's coming for you next year, coming towards. What else? Anything else? So you got the Empress card, which is great. You have new birth, harvest, great things, some new, wonderful, bright things coming your way next year. Can you tell us what that is around? Like what area of the life? Okay. Wow. Okay. So you do have a this is the devil card, right? Yeah. So you have these awarenesses that come around your things that have made you feel restricted and small and like trapped and stuff before. But you have the ace. I'm not the ace, the magician card that comes in here, showing you have your power, right? And then the nine of wands too, which they're holding the ace of wands here. So it's both on both of these cards. You're holding the ace of wands, but you've removed these blocks that you had before too in your life, which have whatever has you felt has been like this barrier in your life. You've removed it. Now there's a space that you move through it, and that's where this new birth comes from. So whatever's been feeling like you've been stuck and you can't get past something, whether it's relationship or work or body or whatever in your life, it gets removed. You discover what it is that has been keeping you held back and feeling small, these beliefs that you have in your head, because you also have the king of swords here. So you're getting to the root and truth of things, and it's allowing you to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs. A lot of belief work about thoughts and mindsets, because the king of swords has double air. So you're really next year getting into understanding these fears that you had related to losing conditional love, and you're seeing things higher, and it's freeing you, because you also have the empress, I'm sorry, the high priestess in addition to the empress, and you are going into your high temple at times, stepping away from it all, really looking within, going beneath the surface, behind the veil, and understanding those things that are, coming into play, and the unknown that's coming forward. So a really, really exciting next year for you, that really allows you to move and move beyond blocks and stagnancy in different areas of your life, whatever it might have been. 2023 is the release of it. Movement, flow, is what I feel for you next year. So I really like that. All right. I think SDI, I'm not sure. Let me see. Because I don't think yours had, I think yours was the crystal one. There was no number on it. It was just the crystals card. Shopping, yay. All right. And let me take a look here. Yeah, we are at take a look here. It says my connection is unstable. Please wait while they try reconnecting. And I'm back. Sorry, it said my connection was unstable, but I am at 2 minutes and 2 hours and 13 minutes. So I'm going to have to be signing off here in a minute. Let me see here. How many left here? Hey, Spring. Ruhi. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do have a lot more. I'm not going to be able to get to everyone this evening. And I know I wish I could like stay on here for like hours and hours and hours. I stayed on here 4 hours one night, and then I got a reminder from Spirit about balance and to make sure that I don't overdo it, and then I won't be doing any readings at all because I will be in bed instead, sick. So, what I'm doing, I did put out an announcement, and I'm going to repost it right now here too, about an opportunity to win a 30-minute recorded personal reading. It's going to happen each week until the end of the year at least. And it's all based on my weekly energy update videos that I put out each week. So I just posted both the video and the list, the link to the playlist. And so if I wasn't able to get to you guys this evening, I will be back at 7 p.m. Mountain. I am all week long, Friday and Sunday. Friday mornings, I'm 11 a.m. Both days. Saturdays, I'm 8 p.m. at night. Even go on Instagram at 5 p.m. on Saturdays. and then on Sundays at 10 a.m. Mountain. So I think I have all that listed down in the description box of the video. So if you want to try to catch me live, the earlier you get there, the more likely I'm able to get to your reading. But I do have to kind of keep it at 2 hours because otherwise I'll burn myself out. But I have all these videos that are listed in the description box too, which if you want to go to whatever draws you, just follow your heart. Spirit will guide you, and you can even get messages there as well. So be sure to check out those playlists. And if you want to, try to win one of those 30-minute personalized readings for you as well, be sure to check out that video. And I think that's everything I have for you guys. I'm gonna need to sign off now. I gotta keep that balance going. So I do appreciate all of you for being here. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, really appreciate you doing it. It does help out my channel, helps it grow. And I love just knowing that these readings are helping you and that you do enjoy them. And just know that as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, the creator. And of course, I love you too. So you guys hang in there. Thank you so much for being here. We'll catch you again soon. But in the meantime, you guys hang in there and you take care. You have a good night or a good day wherever you're at in the world. We'll see you soon.